you're looking to feel completely overwhelmed and on the brink of collapse, here's a step-by-step guide on how to make sure you're losing your mind every single day. Step 1. Set unrealistic expectations. Make sure you expect perfection from yourself every waking second. If you don't have a 5-year plan, a perfect body, and a 6-figure salary by now, then what are you even doing with your life? Set those goals as high as humanly possible, then beat yourself up every time you don't achieve them. And don't forget to compare yourself to your favorite Instagram influencer, who somehow wakes up at 5 a.m., runs a marathon, meal preps for the week, and still has time to meditate on the meaning of life, all before their first cup of coffee. If you're not doing the same, you're clearly slacking. Bonus points if you tell yourself they've got the same 24 hours as you, even though they probably have. Step 2. Worry about things you can't control. Obsess over everything outside your control. World politics, the state of the economy, traffic, the weather. Think of all the things that you have zero influence over and spend hours worrying about them. Take it a step further by arguing with strangers online about these uncontrollable issues. Nothing says mental stability like a heated comment war over a topic. Neither of you can change. And remember, the more time you spend refreshing news apps for the latest doom and gloom, the better your anxiety will flourish. It's practically gardening for your stress levels. Step 3. Never say no to anything. Be the person who says yeses to everything. When someone needs a volunteer at work, sure. A friend wants to vent at 2 a.m.? Of course. Your boss asks you to stay late? Why not? Say yeses to every opportunity to exhaust yourself and never, ever make time for yourself. And don't just stop at saying yes, go above and beyond. When you're asked to do a favor, offer to do extra. Why help your friend move their couch when you can offer to paint their living room too? You'll be everyone's favorite pushover in no time. And if you start to feel resentful, don't worry. Just bottle it up and let it out in a passive-aggressive text months later. Step 4. Stay glued to your phone. Never take a break from your screen. Whether it's endlessly scrolling social media, checking emails at midnight, or watching videos that tell you how you're wasting your life, your phone is your best friend in this mental breakdown journey. Make sure to enable notifications for every app. That way, you'll always be just one buzz away from breaking your concentration. And don't just stop at social media. Explore the depths of clickbait articles like 10 reasons you're failing at life or why successful people sleep less than you. It's essential to keep that dopamine roller coaster going while subtly reminding yourself how everyone else is doing better than you. Step 5. Overbook yourself. Keep that schedule packed. The more commitments, the better. If you have any time to breathe, you're doing it wrong. Make sure to book every second of your day with work, social events, family obligations, and anything else that will leave you exhausted. Don't even think about scheduling downtime. What are you, lazy? If there's an empty slot in your calendar, fill it immediately with something you barely have the energy for. And when someone asks how you're doing, make sure to respond with a dramatic, "I'm so busy," because that's how we measure success these days. Pro tip. Add tasks you know you'll never finish so you can stay stressed about them for weeks. Step 6. Feed yourself a steady diet of negativity. Consume as much negativity as possible. Watch the news obsessively, follow people on social media who always complain, and listen to sad songs while telling yourself that it's therapeutic. Take it up a notch by surrounding yourself with friends who love to gossip about their own problems 24/7. After all, misery loves company. And if you ever start feeling even slightly optimistic, just turn on a true crime documentary or a podcast about the end of the world to bring you back down. Step 7. Avoid anything uncomfortable. Avoid all uncomfortable situations at any cost. Don't try new things, don't challenge yourself, and definitely don't try to learn anything that might make you feel even slightly out of your comfort zone. Stay in your bubble so firmly that even the thought of trying something new sends shivers down your spine. Why bother experiencing the thrill of personal growth when you can binge watch the same TV show for the 10th time? Comfort zones are there for a reason, and you've got a cozy little throne right in the middle of yours. Step 8. Make everything about you. Always assume that everything happening around you is personal. If someone doesn't text back, obviously it's because they secretly hate you. Take it a step further by imagining elaborate scenarios about why people are out to get you. That coworker who didn't say hi this morning, they're clearly plotting against you. Your friend didn't like your Instagram post, probably jealous of your success. Turn your daily interactions into a soap opera starring, you guessed it, you. Step 9. Fantasize about how life should be. Don't deal with reality, daydream about how things should be instead. Imagine a life where you have no problems, endless wealth, and everyone loves you unconditionally. Spend hours crafting detailed Pinterest boards for the dream house you can't afford, planning vacations you'll never take, and imagining conversations where you finally say all the right things. Bonus points if you let these fantasies make you even more frustrated with your real life. Nothing like a little contrast to keep the dissatisfaction alive. So there you have it. Follow these steps and you'll be well on your way to losing your mind. And remember, if things get too intense, just take a deep breath and ignore everything you just watched. Or, try doing the opposite of everything I just said, and maybe, just maybe, you might actually feel a bit better.